So hi, my name is Sina Kashuk. I'm a data scientist at Datakind. Datakind is a nonprofit organization that brings together teams of volunteer data scientists and social organization to tackle tough issues. What I'm presenting today is first phase of ongoing project that we have with Gates Foundation on detecting wheat. Well, disease is one of the biggest challenges that farmers have in Ethiopia. And what we were trying to do, we were trying to understand what are the diseases so we can let them know so that they can protect their wheats. But the challenge was we didn't have a good wheatland map and also not even cropland for specifically Ethiopia. There are a lot of models exist, but they're not well tuned in Ethiopia. So the idea was if we can use the global model and combine them all together, why not? Because we have a cheap computation thanks to Earth Engine. We can combine all of them together and create a robust global model, and then combine a couple of African models and use 8,000 survey points that was collected by people from partners of Gates Foundation, and kind of use the whole system to have a more robust and tuned model for Ethiopia, as you can see. We also took another approach, kind of yellow crop mass, we call it. So we're using Landsat percentile composite to look at the yellowest time of pixel. If you think we have a greenest time of a pixel, but if you think of the yellowest time of a pixel, and then looking at a 50 percentile, if it's wheat, because the way that wheat works is it gets matured and yellow, and then they harvest it right after. So if you think about it as the yellowest time and the regular time, then you can come up with some sort of classifier that can distinguish wheat from desert, which is all yellow all the time, or forests that are green most of the time. And you can see that in action. So here's a mixture of land use, big and small farms. And here's the result of the model. If you zoom in, you can see that it's doing a pretty good job to pick the places that are farm versus the other one. We also do all sort of temporal analysis using Python API, which is a fantastic tool to grab all of the data. And we use also the UI, as was mentioned, to kind of explore the data and looking at different products that exist. And that's it.
Are you able to correlate your findings with environmental variables? Times of drought, you're not going to have as much of a wheat harvest? Or?
No, this was built as a yearly product, so we haven't got to that point. It was more of kind of getting a naive model that can tell us where are the places that we should look for disease specifically, and the model that cropland.org PROSA team are working on is not out yet. So hopefully when that model is out, then probably going to directly use that or ingest it in our system and add it to other model and kind of tune it again for Ethiopia.